Hey everyone, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing great. It's me again. I'm without Paige again, and she's still in the room, like in the other video. I just wanted to share something with you is for this week. We are trying to do videos with some of the people that are part of ministry with us. Last week we had the drums, people that we love, and I think it was a great conversation, and I hope it was encouraging for those of you who watched it. And this week we were trying to get some other couples to get to do this, but we will for sure be having more conversations coming the next weeks. And just to say, sometimes it's challenging to be in front of the camera every week, knowing that we want to bring something. We want to let you know what's going on here because great things are happening in the midst of us. And sometimes I feel like I don't know which one to choose, and at the same time, I want to share with you things that are real, that have been impactful in our lives. Today, I just want to talk about the heroes around us. I was just having a conversation with some of the volunteers that help at the Kids Club. Some of you know what the Kids Club means for us, and it's one of the things that Camino de Vida does for our community. We work with kids at risk, and our church has been able to help these kids with lunches every 2 days during the week, and it's been such a amazing experience just to be able to get food to these very needy families and help them with this great burden that is to feed their kids. And as I was having a meeting with some of the leaders, we were just talking about life. I was asking some of the people that work there with us, that are volunteers, how they were doing, and hearing the stories. I was in awe of these people. And I just want to mention some of them because I think these are heroes for me. And I just want to mention some of them. I have Jackie, who lost her cousin and hasn't been able to work for the last 4 months and has to provide for her kid. And still she's been coordinating so much for the Kids Club and getting other people pumped about helping the kids, bringing the food. We have Vicky, who's got a daughter with special needs. And on top of that, she's been dealing with COVID. Her and her husband, they both got sick with COVID and still having to take care of their special daughter. And this has been a really hard, tough season for them. They are actually now COVID free. They are recuperated, but it's been a really, really tough season for her. But she is one of our main teachers. She tutors a bunch of kids under the age of 6 years old, and she's passionate about it, and she makes videos for them, and she teaches them language and mathematics, and it's so amazing. And then we have Jimena, a young girl who is one of the leaders at the Kids Club and also helps us coordinating a lot of activities. And she is fighting for her life. She's on a respirator right now, and this whole week has been so hard for her and her family. We've been praying constantly for her family and for her aunt. And her family doesn't know the Lord. She's the only one that is a Christian. And even in the pain and in the midst of all this hardship, she's seen God working. She's been able to pray with her family to get them closer to the Lord. But she's never stopped working for the Lord. And then we have a good friend of ours. His name is Fernando. He's also part of the Kids Club. He's got asthma. But still he's got to work. He's a taxi driver, and he's got to do, what he's got to do to provide for his 2 kids. And still he's been serving and leading people at the kids club. And of course, we have our pastors, Pastor Robert and Karen, our heroes, our pastors, our leaders. And they've been also, we found out that they had COVID, but they have not stopped ministering. They have not stopped sending us messages every single day. A devotional from a Pastor Robert gets on our phones. And then he's praying with the leaders and pastors every 2 days, and preaching online and doing lives and helping other pastors from other countries and other cities how to run their churches under these circumstances. Our pastors have not stopped. And you know what? When I see all these remarkable people around us, whom we have the privilege to serve the Lord, I almost feel like this is unreal. That they are still standing and they're working for the Lord. And I just wanted to honor them. And you know what? I know that there are people like that around you. And maybe you are one of them. You know what? In fact, you are one of them. Because I know you've had the opportunity to serve someone at some point. And I want to encourage you to keep doing it. If you stopped for any reason, I want to give you a promise from God. This is in Hebrews 6, verse 10, and I'm reading it off the Message. This is what it says here. God doesn't miss anything. He knows perfectly well all the love you've shown him by helping needy Christians, and that you keep at it. And now I want each of you to extend the same intensity toward a full-bodied hope, and keep at it till the finish. Don't drag your feet. Be like those who stay the course with committed faith, and then get everything promised to them. Stay the course. Keep at it. If the enemy has discouraged you, I want you to remember the promise that God has for you. He knows. He knows everything you've done, everything you're doing, and he knows everything you're going to keep doing until the finish, because he is going to fulfill the promises that he has for you. So he is the first one who honors those who give when things get tough. One of our dear friends, someone who I can think of, he's another hero to me. His health has been compromised too, and he told me one time this, and I will never forget it. He said to us, generosity is not generosity when you give out of your abundance, when you have so much. Generosity becomes generosity when you give out of what you don't have. When it's tough, when it's hard for you to give, that's generosity. And that really becomes abundance, because you know what? You may not have all the resources, but your heart is big. If your heart is big, if God makes your heart big, then out of that greatness, out of that abundance really is that you get from. So I just wanted to encourage you with those stories. God knows where you are, and he does not judge you. He is your fan number one, and he's cheering for you. And we are going to finish this. We're gonna go through this season. Just keep at it. Keep blessing people. Keep showing your love for God by helping others, because that's how we love God. It's never just about us. It's about others. That's how we love him best. So guys, I hope you have a great week. We love you, and we send you all of our love and our thankfulness for those of you who have been with us through this season, and also watching the videos and responding and keeping in touch with us. Thank you so much. We love you. Have a great week. God bless.